Welcome to Akashic Channeling with Jennifer. I'm glad you're here. As always, we begin with a calming meditation to tune into the clearest version of my client's frequency, free from resistance and grounded in truth. What follows is a remarkable journey into the Akashic Records. Today, we visit the Golden Hall, where we meet our guide, an enormous being made of stone, mountain-sized and wise. They share a meditation for manifesting wealth through crystal frequencies. This client is navigating a major decision around investing a large sum of money and receives support on how to proceed. He also has an enormous fan base that enjoys observing him, learning how to navigate his life in this dense and complicated world. We get to meet some of them and see how they view his challenges with love and delight. So take a breath, grab a tea, and join me as we explore the deeper layers of guidance waiting to unfold for us today. Okay, I'm at the gate and they're asking to know what your intention is.
My intention is to gain guidance and confidence in making decisions for my family over the next year. For the well-being of me and my family.
Ooh. Yeah, this is really angel-y. Yeah, it really is. It's like Heaven's Gate. Like I see these big pillars, and obviously it's in the Akashic field, so all these clouds everywhere. And it has this big pillar. They go up and up and up, and they're made of gold. And next to the pillars, it's like an energy channel. Like the pillars are gold, and it's making like a doorway between them, connecting them. It's forming like this portal, and you go inside the portal. Ooh, and it feels like really big energy. Okay. What is this? It feels really golden. It's like, I think they're saying, yes, this is the Golden Hall. And it feels radiant. Like there's so much there's goodness radiating off of it. Everything's really big. It's the Golden Hall, and it kind of feels like sunshine coming down in it, but it's different being than our central sun. It's a different sun. And this light's coming down, and then there's like these shelves, and they have all the books on them, the records, the Akashic records from everybody who's in the same Golden Hall. And it looks like a courtyard. And it just kind of blends right up to where the books are, and it's all really beautiful. They are mentioning birds again. I'll have to tell you about that later. I read it on the note card about the bird watching. Okay, they're taking me somewhere. I can still see scenery, and it's moving, and there's some kind of a vehicle involved, and I think I'm picking up train. I mean, it feels like a train. I've never been on a train, but maybe it feels like a train. And it kind of lurches side to side. And I'm looking out the window. There's birds. And I feel like I'm a young girl, maybe 12. It might be somewhere in the 1800s or 1900s. Somewhere on the East Coast. Okay. I see ankles crossed and little white socks. Okay. We're going someplace different now. Okay. It's a feeling of bigness. But it makes me shivery, like in my diaphragm. Its presence is so big. Like, I would have felt this before. Just give me a moment. It's a being. And I haven't encountered something like this before. He's very large and appears to take up like a lot of mass. It's just like a really big. But at the same time, it's kind of like a being that's shaped like some sort of like a floating mountain. He still has like, can move around, but he's mostly element rock. I'm pulling a lot of power. I gotta grab a blanket.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, this being, he pulls in power using this strategic technique. We showed the channel earlier in this interaction. They have instructions for later. So this being has chakras, just like we do. And I'm seeing that he is calling up certain frequencies to use in his chakras so he can have strategic results. So this frequency that I'm using here to demonstrate this is celestite. So your right hand is your hand that you send your energy out with. You can program this energy as you desire by holding a crystal in your hand. This crystal then becomes your outward emitter, the thing that you emit, that you want to see down later. It's your manifesting hand, the things you do. Put energy out intentionally through this hand. Then you can use a different crystal to change whatever energy is out there into how you want to receive it. This is your receiving hand, your female. Your goodness comes in, your nourishment, your feminine energy. The things that you want to receive come back to you here. You can also apply a crystal in meditation and consciously program the energies you're receiving. In this case, we are showing celestite, which is the frequency for inspiration in this case, and pyrite, the frequency of manifestation. In your world, this means wealth. So these two together blue, and gold create the emotion of love, that you would stay as the color emerald gold. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So the pyrite, the manifestation, coded, right? You want the code for manifestation because that means you're going to get something. And this is what you want to get, right? You want it to come to your other hand as this, correct? Right? Because you want to receive the gold. You're going to transmit and then you're going to receive. But sometimes we don't always have this frequency right. And that's why the pyrite is so useful for carrying in your hands when you're meditating and sending out intentions.
Okay. Got it in my left.
Yep. You send out your intention. And as you do so, you're going to want to run it through celestite, which is inspiration. So if you can imagine this celestite floating above my head. I'm gonna balance it here. Okay. And then you've got a pyrite in your hand. You're gonna send the pyrite, your want to manifest, through the celestite. Up to like the celestite, imagine it's a sun. So it's gonna go up here to the celestite frequency. And that's when you're gonna switch your hands.
And then you switch.
You'll switch your hands because this is what you're going to be sending out. So you're going to take it from one frequency to the next frequency. So we're saying that if you run the frequency through these crystals in a particular sequence, one and then the other one, it will create the color emerald green, which is the manifestation of your inspiration. It's not just love, but it's also wealth.
Okay.
So it's like adding the two frequencies together. And this is the instruction for how to do it. Do you have any questions about this?
I'm probably going to have to review it more later, but I understand what you're saying.
Perfect. We wish to talk with you. What is your desire? Your question.
Been feeling like I need a little bit of confidence boost on knowing what decisions I make. I have a few decisions that my wife and I have been thinking on and contemplating, and I would like some guidance.
Okay. I feel like this rush of excited love that this guide is wishing to express. And he says, you are learning to make decisions from your heart. And this is so exciting. We are watching with love and pride and excitement as you discover how to adore your own personal beacon. You hold the answers within yourself, and that path is through love. The more that you can tag this emotion, this loving excitement, the easier time you'll have finding it This emotion is your beacon. Your beacon to the pathway of well. You will find it through your heart, Dale. Be happy. The more comfortable you become feeling happy, the easier time you'll have turning away from what is less happy. That's okay. There is no hurry. We have all day. We've been sharing this concept that a day is more than just like a calendar of time. It's a span of time that contains an infinite amount of moments. Because there is no minimum of a currency you can look into. We know there is no absolute zero, so there's time. You have enough time to do what you want to do. You have enough time to follow all of your desires. Let it feel good. Spend time in meditation. Meditate with a crystal. When you put on the music, it might help if you look up a meditation or music regarding the crystal you wish to work with.
Okay.
They can help you learn how to channel these energies more effectively. And when we say channel, what we mean is to bring them into the physical world. And so when you work with pyrite, the frequency of manifestation, that can be a lot of fun because it means the practice of getting what you want.
Okay.
And we would like for you to make this your practice, at least one of your consistent practices. Make a habit of getting what you want and notice that you're getting what you want. Notice it. The more you notice this emotion, the better able you will be to find it. Be better able to transmit it. Does that make sense?
It does.
You have another question? You can ask from your heart.
I have a sum of money that I've been wanting to invest to grow it for family. Like to grow it as soon as possible, as much as possible. And I've been thinking about a few different options, and I'm just not sure which is the best option for us. I could put it into stocks, I could buy Bitcoin, or we could also invest in real estate. And if we do real estate, I don't know where is the right place.
I'm not getting. You're declining to answer due to the constraints of free will.
Okay.
Just a moment. I think there's something The answer is you have to decide what your goal is. You haven't decided what your goal is, and so you don't know how to meet it. And then there's something coming through, but it's kind of tangly, and I haven't figured out what it is yet. Okay, I'm seeing something different now. I see a garden of oranges. Green grass. Sunshine. I can feel the water on my skin. Oh, this is a very good description. That's what you need in order to discover which direction you want to go. The reason you don't know is because you haven't decided yet. If you seek the emotion of getting what you want, satisfaction, it will lead you to where you want to go. Does this make sense? You just follow this emotion to go in the direction that you want to go. And you need more inspiration. Call in celestite. It will come through the throat chakra. Ooh, that feels good. You have a celestite in your room?
I might. Let me. You have a celestite. I have one.
Inspiration. Manifestation. Both of these together make love. It's an algebraic equation. Sometimes you might have different sizes of components. 1 plus 6 and 4 plus 3. They both create 7, but they're different sizes. So when you need to know the name, the frequency of the components you'd like to add to make up the equation, you just think of it like an algebra class. A plus B equals C. In this case, your throat chakra and your solar plexus, pyrite and celestite. We're going to take these frequencies and cycle them through. Your inspiration comes out of your mouth. And then your manifestation comes up from your solar plexus. And it can go the other way as well, where it's in through the mouth and out through the solar plexus. Oh, not necessarily the mouth, the airway. You can, okay. Practice cycling energy. Going this way in through your airway and then through solar plexus. So it's going to be down. And then also the other way where it comes from your belly. And then the inspiration comes out of the top of you.
Okay. And that's what helped inspire me to know what I want.
It helps you put these two frequencies out, because together they make emerald green. Emerald plus gold. It's blue plus gold equals emerald green. This is the emotion of love, but it's also the emotion of wealth.
Okay.
Because love in its highest form is wealth. And so wherever you are, that love is. You are receiving this frequency. And so just seek happiness. What is your goal? Different options will lead you to different outcomes with certainty. There are paths within each scenario that could create ecstatic wealth or other outcomes that you might not desire. There is no best way. There is no only way. Your desire going in will dictate the frequency that comes out. The better you become at recognizing the direction your desire is leading you, the more successful you will become at programming what your wealth looks like. Now, gesturing to like this emerald green center here, it's like your jewel that you want, your physical manifestation, because you'll perfect the equation.
Okay. Well, I think what they're trying to teach me with that almost kind of already answered a couple of my other questions too. So.
There's something coming up. There's been several good ideas that you've had that have not sparked yet. They're still seeds. They're things that you had picked up to chew on for later and just hadn't. They're in your little pouch of incredible possibilities in your vortex, and you just haven't quite pulled them out yet.
Okay.
If the thing that you desire to do is touch the earth, then do it. Some want to build. They're referring to men. Men want to build. And then the women grow. Like you create the architecture and then she like does the stuff to it. Okay. Then build. It'll bring great joy. What are the ways that you would enjoy touching the earth? Follow them. Do these things. Seek them out. There are no limits beyond those which you self-assign. You have only to desire it for it to become a possibility. So what do you want? What do you want? If you had the money, what would you do with it? What direction would you go? Design your paradise in your mind. Build it. What do you want? It's so beautiful. So many versions are before us of the things in which you could build that are all of immense, incredible beauty. It is not something you have decided yet which ones you will bring out of the vortex and into your manifestation. That is for you to decide, and it is your sacred right. It is not that we are depriving you. It is that there is great, great pleasure to be discovered within this process. There is no fail. There is only you and your journey through this incarnation. It's beautiful. It is a record that will provide information on the highest levels of love to many. And again, I feel like this really big, incredibly sweet, masculine presence. It's a nice looking record. Yes, it is the essence of who you are. As you learn how to lean into this deeper and deeper, your compass will become more dominant. It will become more active. This is what you are meant to be learning from this process. How to follow your compass. That compass is your inner knowing. So when you feel really good, make a note and repeat that. Repeat that note in all the ways that it feels good. The more times you follow your desire, it creates a stronger bond so that you can trust that you know where you're going. You know where you're going. You can go anywhere you want. You just have to lead the way. Learn, okay, and they're showing me that you're just learning how to drive your car around in the matrix system. You're learning how to get what you want. How do I work this thing?
Sure.
It navigates most effectively when you use desire as its unit of currency. Desire means many things, but whatever you can follow it. We would like to encourage you with the most profound love to do so. You have our blessing. Please follow your desire. It will lead you to exactly where you need to go. This is a different one, but they feel really sweet. It's just such an earnest, like young, like happy. They're like different. They're angels. That makes sense. That makes sense. We're in the golden hole.
Okay. I think they answered my other couple questions that I had kind of, but I have one more. I worry a lot about my health, and my drinking of alcohol. And yet I have such a hard time doing anything about it. What can I do?
Oh. Okay. I'm seeing like a little I'm seeing like a guy in his little car. It's like it's like a little bubble car. And there's like all kinds of obstacles. It's like he's like in like a little cartoon city almost. And I can see above, I can see him there, and then there's all these like buildings and there's stuff in the roads, and like he got stuck and discouraged. Oh. He just didn't know how to drive his car. Well, okay, so I see him. He just had to decide to look up and start looking for something new. When you see obstacle, and I'm seeing like in a city where you have to like go around corners and stuff, you have to flow around the obstacles. If you didn't go around the obstacle, if you didn't choose to do that, you wouldn't get anywhere. But you had to seek something on the other side in order to get past the obstacle. The gas pedal is desire. Oh, okay. So when your focus is placed on things that you don't desire, it creates resistance. Resistance takes on physical mass the greater energetic investment that's placed in it. Okay, so the more that you resist anything, the more mass it builds. And this mass is, I see it's like tethered. It's like everywhere in our exterior energy field has like a tether to our body somewhere. And so it's like a, whoa, like we're like a mass of coral, maybe? Like they have like their body, their inside, and then there's like, maybe it's an anemone, and then it has all these wavy things on the outside. And that's like, they're showing your energy fields kind of like that. Like, so when you see things building up on your physical energy field, you see something going on, that's a sign that there is mass energetically, resistance that is being carried. To release this resistance is all that is needed. Many times it's easier said than done because that requires focus, which means just learning to see on the other side of the obstacle. So is there an obstacle in these places in your life where you're experiencing these energetic issues? What is the desire on the other side of it? Because when you can seek the desire instead of the obstacle, you will begin to find a path on the other side of it. Does that make sense? You will become inspired to find a way around it, as opposed to focusing on the obstacle itself.
Okay.
The places on your body that are calling for your attention need your attention. Examine this energetically as your primary form of medicine. Physically, hold on, we're not. Your primary form of medicine is the way in which you live your life. Your beingness. Yes, okay. So this channel had blocks in her left wrist at some point, right? A part of her body was calling out, "Ow, there's something here, there's resistance here, there's resistance here." And so the other side of that resistance was receiving. It was resistance in the part of the body that receives wealth and abundance, right? Love, like we were telling you earlier. It receives love. And so this is the energetic field calling out, "I need to receive love. I need it. Please, I need it." But this resistance there says, "No, I can't." Dismantling the resistance from whatever is not being received is going to allow it to come in. And how to do that is through sending out emerald frequency, inspiration, manifestation.
Okay.
It's love. Learn to love whatever it is that's between the manifestation and the inspiration. And then you'll be able to complete the equation every time.
Okay.
They want to know if you have a final question.
I don't at the moment. Oh.
We ask that you take time every day to have as much desire as you can. It is the highest priority and will take you to your desire the fastest.
Okay.
We are always with you. Your team, cheering you on. And see him like up in the rafters, like I actually see like rafters, and we've got like little flags with like it says Dale on it. It's like and you're like down like playing basketball here on Earth, like you're like being you down in the Earth world, you know, little human running around, and they're like, "Oh my God, look, he's so cute!" Like they're like big fans, you know. There's like an announcer, and he's like narrating everything you're doing. Like there's a bunch of announcers. there's a big audience, and they're all really excited, and they've just been loving watching you play the game.
Had no idea I was such a big star.
You are. We are big fans. And then they're like, have like their wings and their white gowns on, but then they've got like these cheesehead hats, but it's got Dale written across the side. Your life is precious. Just get excited about it. Okay. Are you ready to close?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. They're all like giving like thumbs up and like, yeah, bye. Thanks for joining us on our journey through the Akashic Records today. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your reflections. Feel free to share your insights or questions in the comments below. If you'd like to stay connected, then like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a reading. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, trust your desire, and remember, your soul always knows the way.